Alright guys, we're going to take a look at the Zelos Swordfish. Now I already did a video on almost this exact same watch not that long ago, but this one's different. The first one I did was the Seiko NH35 movement variant. This one actually has the Swiss eta2892 in it, and the instant giveaway between the two, like if you're looking out there for them, is the ETA models are going to have that date at the 6 o'clock. So that's the instant giveaway, if you were wondering. But this is the, I believe it's the cobalt blue version. You have that really awesome pop of yellow, full yellow seconds hand there with a little bit of lume out on the end. Speaking of lume, they use both BGW9 and a good healthy application of C3 for a dual lume application on this sandwich dial watch. So pretty killer overall design look and feel to it. Right away, we're talking case size of 42 mil. Not including the crown guards and crown. 47.8 lug to lug with a nice turn down to it. You're going to get, pretty quick articulation on the short links on the bracelet. The bracelet's actually really slick too. We'll get into that in a moment. 13.4 thick, and that's including that sapphire crystal that is flat and a 22 millimeter lug width. The bracelet basically holds that 22 mil. It doesn't really taper. But you can see on this bracelet, you have a really nice solid end link, fixed center. So, I mean, that would have been nice to have some sort of different type of articulation there, but it still wears really good on the wrist. And I'll give you a wrist shot here in a moment. But the bracelet is going to drape really good because they're all like individual pieces, kind of. And then they're flat, and the way they're brushed and faceted there, that you are going to get some serious light play. You can see it, just whatever flat panel catches the light at different angles, it's just going to look like absolute jewelry on your wrist, even though it's brushed. So pretty cool swordfish case back there with some information. 300 meter, 316 stainless steel. This is number 57 of 60. So they do limited runs. They do early bird pricing. All of these ones are long sold out. So I'm not sure if they'll do more runs of them later, different versions. But you're going to have to look on the used market essentially to pick these up now. And they do a pretty good job of holding their value. I'm not sure what the original introductory price on it, but if you go to their website, and I'll put a link in the description, even though it says sold out, it still has the list price next to it, and it says $649 for the ETA version and $349 for the NH35 model. And I don't know if that was the introductory price. I think it, or even less. If I recall, the Seiko one introductory price was like $299. I could be wrong on that. You hardcore Zelos fans will chime in down in the comments and let me know. I know there's quite a few out there. There's a pretty big following of this brand now. So ceramic bezel insert, fully loomed, 120 click, great sounding bezel, very tight, clean action. Everything lines up good. You have this inner metal part in between the crystal and the bezel. It gives it a little more depth. Really nice signed crown. Very easy to manipulate the, I don't know what you call it, but the traction on the crown is insanely easy to grip. Like, it's almost like you don't have to pinch. You just kind of put your fingers here and just move, and it just grabs. So a really nice pop. And of course, you're going to have your first notch is going to be for your date setting. The last notch is going to be for your hack and for your time setting. And then very, very, very small crown play, almost none. Screws down super easy again, just like, unscrewing it. So you're going to keep it screwed in for that 300 meter water resistance. So let me pop this guy on wrist so you can get an idea what it's going to look like on a 7 1/4 wrist. So you can see there, it just fits and wears comfortable. I have it extended, you can obviously size it to fit just about any wrist with these short links, but the previous owner of this has it sized a little bit small for my wrist, but you can see it wears and looks great on wrist, has a nice heft to it. So pretty standard clasp system here with the easy to use adjustment for quick on the fly adjustment, plus it has the 3 micro adjust, but it's all milled out and everything. It also comes with this Horween leather Zelos branded leather strap, so if you want to change it up a bit, you can put that leather on there, although I would rock it on the bracelet all day. No problem there for sure. Now, normally I do a comparison to the Seiko SKX, but I want to compare it to another really good blue watch. So we're going to compare it to the Monster, the Blue Coral Monster. You can see size-wise very comparable to one another. Totally different case shapes, obviously, and everything like that. But size-wise, they're not too far off from one another. So there's that. So I guess we will do... I think I covered just about everything. We'll do a lume shot. I think you're going to be impressed with that. Before we do that, though, I got a new toy at the last show from Vertex Watch, and I wanted to play around with it a little bit. It's not very good. Let's shut this off. Actually, we don't need the flashlight. The lume on this thing is insane. That is like stellar. Yeah, I love that lume. I think I remember being like amazed with the first one too, you know, because you have the BGW9 on the seconds hand, so that's blue as it crosses over some of the green indices and the hour and minute hand. Plus you have the C3 green on the bezel, and then just inside that is kind of like the outer chapter ring there is also BGW9 glowing blue. And with it being a sandwich dial, they just really laid it on there. So if you are a lume junkie, you are going to like this watch. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next vid.